Welcome to Echoes of Past, a history podcast. I'm your host, Harry. Today we're exploring the complex and multi-faced origins of World War I, often referred to as the Great War, and understanding why World War I started involves delving into a web of political alliances, nationalistic fervor, and historical tensions that had been brewing for decades. World War I, which lasted from 1914 to 1918, was a conflict that fundamentally reshaped the world. But how did it all begin? Let's start by examining the broader geopolitical landscape of the early 20th century Europe. At the turn of the century, Europe was dominated by several powerful empires: the Austria-Hungarian Empire, the German Empire, the Russian Empire, the British Empire, and the French Republic. These nations were engaged in the precarious balance of power, which intricate alliance designed them to maintain stability and prevent any one nation from becoming too dominant. One of the key factors contributing to the outbreak of World War I was the complex system of alliances that had been developed over the years. On one side, we had the Triple Entente, consisting of France, Russia, and Great Britain. On the other side was a Triple Alliance, composed of Germany, Austria-Hungary, and Italy. These alliances were meant to provide mutual defense and deter aggression, but they also meant that a conflict involving one country could quickly escalate to involve others. Nationalism played a significant role as well. Many ethnic groups within the multi-ethnic empires of Austria-Hungary and the Ottoman Empire were seeking independence or greater autonomy. This created internal tensions and a desire among some groups to break away and form their own nation states. Militarism was another contributing factor. The early 20th century saw a significant arms race, particularly between Germany and Great Britain. Nations were expanding their arms and navies, leading to an environment where military solutions to diplomatic problems became increasingly attractive. Imperialism also fueled tensions. The major European powers were competing for colonies and influence around the world, leading to rivalries and conflicts of interest. The scramble for Africa and the quest for territories in Asia and the Pacific added another layer for competition and mistrust. So, with all these underlying tensions, what was the spark that ignited the war? The immediate cause was the assassination of the Archduke Franz Ferdinand and of Austria-Hungary. On June 28, 1914, the Archduke and his wife, Sophie, were killed in Sarajevo by Gavrilo Princip, a member of the Black Hand, a Serbian nationalist organization. The assassination set off a chain reaction. Austria-Hungary, with the backing of Germany, issued an ultimatum to Serbia, demanding severe concessions. Serbia, supported by Russia, agreed to most of it, but not all the demands. This led to Austria-Hungary to declare war on Serbia on July 28, 1914. Russia began to mobilize its forces in support of Serbia, which led Germany to declare on Russia on August 1, 1914. Then Germany declared war on Russia's ally France on August 3, 1914, and invaded Belgium to outflank French defences. This violated Belgian neutrality, prompted by Britain to declare war on Germany on August 4, 1914. Within a matter of days, the complex web of alliances and mutual defence agreements drew all the major Europe powers to a full-scale war. What had begun as a regional conflict in the Balkans quickly escalated to a global conflagration. But why was Europe ready to go to war? Partly the answer lies in a persuasive sense of nationalism and the belief that war could be a tool for national glory and expansion. Many in Europe believed that a short, decisive conflict would settle scores and strengthen their nations. Additionally, the political and military leaders at the time often underestimated the destructive potential of modern industrial warfare. The horrors of trench warfare with its staggered casualties and brutal conditions were beyond the imagination of most people before the war began. Let's take a closer look on some of the key players and their motivations. Germany, under Kaiser Wilhelm II, was eager to assert its power and secure its place in the dominant world power. The Kaiser had embarked on a policy of Weltmacht, or world policy, aiming to expand German influence overseas. This put Germany on a collision course with other imperial powers, particularly Britain. Austria-Hungary, a declining multi-ethnic empire, saw the war as an opportunity to assert dominance in the Balkans and suppress nationalistic moves that threatened its stability. The assassination of Archduke Franz Ferdinand was seen as a direct challenge to its authority. Russia, under Tsar Nicholas II, felt a strong sense of Slavic brotherhood with Serbia and sought to remain it with an influence in the Balkans. Russia's mobilization was also a demonstration of its commitment to its alliances and meant to bolster its standing as a great power. France was still smarting from its defeat in the Franco-Prussian War of 1870 to 1871, was eager for an opportunity to reclaim its lost territories of Alsace and Lorraine, to assert itself against Germany. Britain, with its vast empire and powerful navy, was initially reluctant to become involved in continental war. However, the invasion of Belgium, whose neutrality Britain was committed to defending, left it with little choice. Moreover, Britain sought to check the rising power of Germany, and saw as a threat to the balanced power in Europe. These motivations, combined with the immediate crisis of the assassination and the subsequent ultimatums, declarations of war, and realization, created a perfect storm that led to the outbreak of World War I. It's also important to recognize the role of public opinion in the media. Propaganda played a crucial role in shaping the perceptions and rallying public support for the war. Newspapers and other forms of media often portrayed the conflict as in nationalistic and heroic terms, further fueling the drive to war. As we reflect the origins of World War I, it's clear that not caused by a single event or factor, but rather a combination of long-standing tensions, alliances, nationalism, materialism, and imperial ambitions. The war's outbreak was a tragic convergence in these elements, leading to one of the deadliest conflicts in human history. Understanding the cause of World War I is essential, not only to grasping the history of the 20th century, but also for recognizing the complexities of international relations and the dangers of unchecked nationalism and materialism. Thank you for joining me on this journey into the origins of World War I. I hope you gain a deeper understanding of the many factors that contributed to the outbreak of this devastating conflict. Be sure to subscribe to the Echoes of the Past for more deep dives into history. Until next time, I'm Harry. Stay curious and keep exploring the echoes of the past.